Hello traders and welcome back to the channel. Today we're diving deep into the mind of a modern-day market wizard, Mark Minervini, and his masterpiece, Think and Trade Like a Champion. This isn't just another trading book, it's a blueprint for developing the mindset, discipline, and strategies required to achieve super performance in the stock market. If you've ever wondered what separates the top 1% of traders from everyone else, stick around, because we're about to unpack the core lessons that could fundamentally change your approach to trading. So, who is Mark Minervini? He's a U.S. investing champion who turned a few $1,000s into millions, achieving a staggering 220% average annual return over a 5.5-year period. What's incredible is that for one of those years, his return was over 400%. The key takeaway here is that this level of success isn't about luck. It's about a specific, repeatable methodology. Minervini emphasizes that before you can trade like a champion, you must first think like one. The absolute foundation of Minervini's philosophy is the SEPA methodology, which stands for Specific Entry Point Analysis. This is his system for identifying stocks with the potential for explosive gains. It's not about finding just any good company, it's about finding the right company at the right time. SEPA focuses on 5 key elements: trend, fundamentals, catalyst, entry point, and exit point. Think of it as a checklist for excellence. A stock must meet his stringent criteria across the board before he even considers putting his capital at risk. It's a systematic way to filter out mediocre opportunities and focus only on the A-plus setups. Let's break down the trend element first, because according to Minervini, it's non-negotiable. He famously says, "Never argue with the tape." He only trades stocks that are in a confirmed stage 2 uptrend. What does that mean? Imagine a stock's life cycle in 4 stages. Stage 1 is the base, where the price moves sideways. Stage 2 is the uptrend, or the markup phase, where the stock makes higher highs and higher lows. Stage 3 is the top, another sideways distribution phase, and Stage 4 is the downtrend. Minervini completely ignores stocks in any stage other than Stage 2. He wants the wind at his back. The easiest money is made by riding a powerful existing trend, not by trying to guess a bottom. This simple rule alone can save you from countless losses. Next up, fundamentals. While Minervini is a technical trader, he insists on strong fundamentals to support the price action. He's looking for companies with accelerating earnings and sales growth. He's not interested in stories or what a company might do in the future. He wants to see hard numbers right now. Are sales growing quarter over quarter? Are earnings per share, EPS, beating expectations and growing at a rapid pace? He's looking for the superstars, the companies that are leading their industries and dominating their markets. This combination of a strong technical trend backed by stellar fundamental growth is the rocket fuel for super-performance stocks. Then we have the catalyst. A catalyst is an event that can propel a stock price higher, capturing the market's attention. This could be a revolutionary new product, a groundbreaking medical approval, a huge earnings surprise, or a major new contract. It's something that changes the game for the company and gets institutional investors excited. When a stock has a powerful catalyst, it's like pouring gasoline on a fire. The combination of a strong trend, great fundamentals, and a compelling catalyst creates a sense of urgency, driving demand for the stock and pushing the price into new highs. Perhaps the most critical part of the SEPA strategy is the entry point. Minervini is obsessed with precision. He doesn't just buy a stock because it's in an uptrend. He waits for a low-risk entry point, often a consolidation pattern or a volatility contraction pattern, VCP. A VCP is when the price swings of a stock get tighter and tighter, moving from left to right on a chart. This indicates that the sellers are losing steam and the buyers are quietly absorbing all the available shares. He buys the stock as it breaks out from this tight area on high volume. This specific entry allows him to define his risk precisely. He knows exactly where his stop loss should be placed, usually just below the breakout point. This is the art of buying with minimal risk for maximum potential reward, and that brings us to the most important rule for survival: risk management. Minervini is absolutely fanatical about cutting losses short. His #1 rule is to never let a small loss turn into a big one. He typically risks no more than 1.25% to 2.5% of his total capital on any single trade. His stop-loss orders are not mental. They are hard orders placed in the market. He says that your primary job as a trader is not to make money, but to protect the capital you already have. If you can do that effectively, the profits will take care of themselves. Hope is not a strategy. If a stock hits his stop-loss, he is out, no questions asked. He then analyzes what went wrong and moves on to the next opportunity. This discipline is what separates the champions from the amateurs. But what about taking profits? Minervini doesn't have a rigid rule for selling, but he does have a clear objective: to let his winners run as far as possible. He often sells a portion of his position into strength after it has doubled or tripled from his entry point, securing a profit. He then holds the rest of the position with a trailing stop-loss to capture even bigger gains if the trend continues. He's trying to get a free ride. He also watches for signs of trend exhaustion or climax tops, massive price and volume spikes that signal the end of a move. The goal is to hold on through normal pullbacks, but get out when the character of the stock's price action changes for the worse. Finally, let's talk about the mindset. Think and Trade Like a Champion is as much about psychology as it is about strategy. Minervini stresses the importance of preparation, practice, and a positive expectancy. You must believe in your system and in your ability to execute it flawlessly. This confidence doesn't come from wishful thinking. It comes from doing the homework, studying past winners, and knowing your strategy inside and out. He treats trading as a business, a performance-based profession. He conducts post-analysis of his trades, both winners and losers, to constantly refine his approach. He understands that losses are simply a cost of doing business and doesn't let them affect him emotionally. In summary, Think and Trade Like a Champion provides a complete framework. It's about finding the best stocks in a Stage 2 uptrend with explosive fundamentals and a catalyst. It's about waiting patiently for a low-risk entry point and then executing with discipline. Most importantly, it's about managing risk religiously by cutting losses short and developing the unwavering mindset of a champion. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich, slowly but surely blueprint that demands hard work, dedication, and an obsession with excellence. If you're serious about taking your trading to the next level, this book is an absolute must-read. It's dense, it's practical, and it's packed with the kind of wisdom that can only come from decades of elite-level market experience. I hope this breakdown gave you a ton of value. What was your biggest takeaway from Minervini's teachings? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video and want more deep dives into the strategies of market masters, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel so you don't miss our next video. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.